Hi and welcome to Killscreen. I am David Graves, and tonight I am going to be reviewing what has become one of the biggest games, or should I say, the biggest game of all time, Modern Warfare 2. And tonight, I've brought in a couple of guest reviewers, so guys, why don't you introduce yourselves?
Drew Valentine.
Greg Orr.
Okay, so let's get right to this. Modern Warfare 2 is the biggest game at this point in time that has ever come out.
Well, in the first week it's been out, it's made $3 billion, so,
So the game...
I'm not even exaggerating there.
So we're going to be reviewing the three parts of this game, which basically is the campaign, the special ops, and the all very important multiplayer. So let's get into the campaign first. Drew, what did you think of the campaign?
Crazy awesome, next question. But yeah, the story was awesome. I think they kind of pulled from what happened at the ending of the first one, not to give anything away, and they kind of pulled from the dramatic epicness of that and kind of tried to force it almost a little much, but other than that fact, it was crazy awesome with the voice acting and everything. That intense action movie pretty much played from beginning to end.
Do you think that, was better than the first one?
Yes.
Every single episode in the campaign was just like epic. It was just like this epic battle.
I felt it was, the pace was a little slow in the beginning, but that's a given pretty much in any game to kind of get you used to the feel of the game for anyone who might be new to the series. But after that one, maybe less than an hour of that time, then it's just an epic roller coaster of just pure action.
Adrenaline.
Something of that sort. I'm trying to up me with your words, God.
And it's very rare that I play a game that makes me feel like I'm in the game. Like I can feel what the characters in this game are doing. And it's just, the whole control setup. I did play this on, I should mention this, on the Xbox 360. And as did Drew and Greg. We all played it on the 360. But the campaign just made you feel like you were these people and you were going through what these people went through. And for any game, that's really a rare thing for me, to where I felt like I was there. Graphics are incredible in this game. I mean...
Yeah, they somehow, I believe they managed to improve over the first one, which is astonishing in its own right.
It's like the character models are some of the most realistic that you can ever see in any game ever.
Just definitely with the lighting and the texture of all of it. And it's just like, you actually just see, when the sun's shining through the trees, you actually just see, this little rays kind of sipping through the leaves and everything. You're like, damn.
Oh, I thought they were great.
Even though the campaign's short, how long would you say it was?
It took me about 6.5 hours to beat.
Okay, yeah, 6.5, maybe 7, depending on the difficulty that you play the game. But, it doesn't matter with this. Sometimes you can play a game that's, 20 hours long, and it never comes close to what Modern Warfare 2 campaign, in the 6 hours that it gives you. It's just, one of the best first-person experiences I've had. What would you give the campaign 1 through 5?
Definitely give it a 5.
5?
Oh, yeah.
So the campaign 1 through 5, what would you give it?
Campaign and just the campaign?
Just the campaign.
Oh, a definite 5.
Okay, so for me, the campaign of Modern Warfare 2 gets a 5 out of 5. Incredible. Just absolutely incredible. So let's move on to Special Ops. Now, both you and I, Drew, actually played this together. Even though we didn't play it a lot, we didn't sit there for a week or two to play Special Ops, we did actually play it, and it was surprisingly, to me, a whole lot of fun.
Definitely, there's some missions you can't even play solo where they're all built for co-op, and it's you're both put in just totally different positions where your friend's either like in a helicopter helping you on land, or you're both jetting down the snow slopes on
Yeah, like
the look on your face on that.
like the race, you could race each other on the snowmobiles.
Did you even live through any of those?
No, I hit like a tree and that was it. I never got any farther than that.
Well, neither of us lived through the first time we played through it. I fell off the cliff.
The first campaign we played was a lot of fun. We were like on top of a tower.
Oh, the pretty much sort of slaughter fest.
And all these guys come in, and it's up to you two, up to two players to kill all these people. It was crazy. How much of the special ops have you actually played?
Played quite a bit. All on hard. 3 stars.
So what'd you think of special ops?
I thought they were really fun. The challenges and whatnot.
And did you play by yourself or 2-player?
Both.
Which you like better?
2-player.
So, on a scale of 1 to 5, what would you give special ops?
I give that a 5 too.
Well, from what I've played so far, I'd still have to give it a 5 out of 5. Because of the general just necessity. The only thing that might give it a slight weakness is the necessity of, they give you the option of single player, but it's more of a necessity to play co-op.
And I also would have to agree. Special ops gets a 5 out of 5.
Okay, now we move on to the most important thing of this entire game, which everybody is going to be playing, obviously.
Because you bought it for this reason.
And that is...
multiplayer.
And did you like it better than the first one?
Yes. A lot better.
The multiplayer is where the game excels. It's better than both campaign and special ops combined.
You expect me to say something here? I agree.
I mean, it's absolutely, without question, the best multiplayer I've ever played on any system ever.
It's just every single element of there. Other than the fact, I think some people might be disappointed that there's no ground vehicles, but I think that would take away from the experience of just the chaos going on already. I think it'd be maybe a little overwhelming, but I'm sure there probably are going to add maps later on down the line that will have something of that sort in there.
So the big thing on the multiplayer is it keeps wanting you to come back, and every time you level up, you get new weapons and
new weapons, new perks, new
you get
kill
new
streaks.
Yeah, you get new kill streaks, new perks, and that's kind of what is so addicting about the game. Is every time you get on there, your goal is to level up and try to get to level 70 to get the better weapons and better everything than everybody else.
Yeah, you get all the better weapons, use the weapons, and unlock all the special attachments.
Well, the thing that makes it so great about it is even if you do get like to level 70 or so, you don't become overwhelmingly powerful to where someone at level 10 can still kill you, but you still have enough things to where you still feel more powerful. And as things progress, like you can, like with the perk system, it gives you enough of an ability to where you definitely feel that it's changing the way you play depending on the perk, but they have it laid out in such a sense to where no one person can be overpowered in any one sense.
So overall game, what would you give this?
I would give it 10.
You give it 10 out of 5.
Yeah, 10
right.
out of 5.
10 out of 5.
That's right.
All right.
Overkill.
Game Soda, it's a 5 out of 5, come on!
So yeah, overall I completely agree with everybody. This game is 5 out of 5 game.
That sounds awesome.
So we are both in agreement this is one unbelievably incredible game.
Yes.
Okay, so that was our review for Modern Warfare 2 for Killstream. And until next time, we'll probably see you on Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer somewhere. So until then, I'll see you next time.